I'm Bruce Stevenson,
And I'm Linda Piginini.
and together we are Today's Dental Consulting, and we have another brief little video here, this one about automation in open dental, which can improve your patient care and just make your office generally more efficient. So Linda, you set up a couple automation features. Tell us what they are.
Okay, yeah, I set up two, and the first one creates a pop-up when you open the patient in any module if they have a latex allergy.
Oh, just like that. So I just clicked on the patient and it created that latex allergy pop-up. Now I could do that manually, but I have to remember to do it. This does it automatically. So that's pretty neat because you can harm somebody pretty quickly if you use latex gloves on a patient that's truly allergic to latex. So that's really nice. That's really a good feature. What else did you set up, Linda?
Okay, the second one I set up creates a letter of post-op instructions when we post an extraction
So
automatically.
here's Donald. We're going to do an extraction for him today. If I right mouse click and set the appointment to complete, look what I get. I've got my post-op instructions in there. I can either print it or email it or simply just save it in the chart. But let's see if I print it, if I click on that. In this case, I'm going to say 0 because I don't really want to print it, but I think I'll email it to Donald. So there we go. There's our email. I can just click on send. It goes as an attachment up there. So that's pretty slick.
And
Now,
you have a record of it.
yes, if I look in Donald's chart over here, I can see that there's my email for the extraction. And if I look into that, I can see right there, there's the email and there's the extraction. It's in there twice because we rehearsed once. If we go back to the appointment book, and I'll show you the one that I really like, and that is, excuse me, when we do root planing for Donald, any root planing code, I'm going to set that complete. I get a pop-up that says to change the recare type to perio. This is really pretty important, and I'll show you why in just a second. So again, just like the extraction, when I set a root planing code to complete, it will automatically create that pop-up. Now let's go look at a recall list here for just a second. And this looks like a lot of recall lists that we see in open dental, and that is all these people have a recall type of Profi. There's no perio in there. And really we want to have perio recall show up in here for a couple reasons. One, because these people need us more. So when we're working the recall list, we want to call those patients or notify those patients first because they're more at risk for problems. But the second reason that we want to do it is because we want it to help us with scheduling this patient when they call for a recall appointment. So let's see how we change that. We go in here and we look at our recalls for the patient right up here. Double click on that, and you see right here I can set perio or I can set Profi. It was set at Profi before, but when I want to set this at perio, and that's what the little pop-up is telling me, it changes the recall type up there. So Donald will show up now on that list I just showed you as a perio recall type rather than a Profi. So let's schedule a recall appointment for Donald. So we'll go over here and we'll say schedule. It wants to know if I want to do the entire family. No, I'm just going to do Donald. And look what happens in here. It's hard to see, but it pre-populated that with the procedures, including perio maintenance. Didn't do a Profi in there. It knew to do perio maintenance. That's pretty cool. And it automatically is looking out there and offering appointments that are determined by the recall that's set in the family file that we were just looking at. So that's really pretty cool. All right, let's close this and let's clear this. And let's go back and see where that automation is actually set up. Right in here under Setup Automation, there's the three we just talked about. So let's look at Linda's latex allergy. If I double click there, I can see I've named it latex allergy. The trigger is when I open the patient, and it does a comparison here of allergy, looks in the allergy field, and when that says latex allergy, it creates a pop-up. I could have it do other things. I could have it do a letter like I showed you before. But here's a pop-up, and that's what the pop-up is going to say. That's how you set these up. And you could have a zillion different combinations, whatever you think would be beneficial for your office. So that not only makes your office more efficient and operates it more easily, but it guarantees that your patient cares a little better because these things happen automatically. Either the latex allergy pop-up, the post-op instructions, or you set reminding you to set the recall interval correctly. So that not only helps with good patient care, but also helps with office profitability. What do you think about that, Linda?
I think it's great. That's just automatically, that's what we need more of.
We do. Little reminders because we get busy, we get distracted, and make the computer do a little bit more work for us. Okay.
So we don't have to work as hard.
That's right. So this is Bruce Stevenson and
Linda Piccinini
from Today's Dental Consulting. And there's another little open dental hack for you.